Hey everyone, so before we begin this video, I just wanted to apologize since this video got delayed by a week, and it got delayed for so long because I got sick. I mean like, really sick. So I just wanted to say from now on, I will do my best so none of the videos in the future are delayed. Also, I really want to thank you all for the insane support since the last video, and there will be a 1K sub special coming in the future, but without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so how this ranking is going to work is that basically I'm going to rank these 8 horror movies by how well they do their job at, well, bringing horror to people. So I'll be ranking them by these criteria. 1, how scared would I be in the main character's situation, and 2, how intimidating is the main villain. So, imagine you're at this camp called Camp Crystal Lake, and there's also these horny teenagers. Then there's this angry grandma who wants to kill those teenagers because her son drowned due to previous camp counselor's negligence at this exact same lake. So, would I be scared? I mean, at first maybe because I wouldn't know it's a grandma that's doing all the killing. But the second I find out she's the one that's doing all the killing, I am jumping her and I am Chris Browning her ass. So I'm probably going to have to give main character's position a 5 out of 10 since it's not too scary, and since it's just some old grandma, I'll give Fear of Villain a 3 out of 10. So the overall rating will be a 4 out of 10 for this movie. Now imagine you're in this town called Haddonfield, just you're in school, you're studying for your test, Mrs. Smith's more angry than usual because she caught her husband cheating on her with another woman. And then there's this guy who's staring at you through the window, and also he's there when you are going home. And then Okay, I'd just probably get a taxi and go on vacation for a good 2 weeks. But then when I'd come back, he would probably be waiting there for me, and he would just probably most likely kill me. I would probably give this around a 6.5 out of 10 just because being stuck by a masked man for 2 weeks and when you return he's still there would probably be pretty scary. And for the Fear of the Villain, I would probably also give a 6.5 out of 10 just because, masked man in a costume with a knife's pretty scary, but I wouldn't really say it's one of the most scary Michaels that there are. So I can't go any higher than that, again, in my opinion. And for the overall rating, I would also just have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Now, before we move on to the next horror movies, I would just like to quickly explain how this ranking basically works. So, 1 would be some slow snail trying to, chase you down. 3, 4 would be some drunk homeless guy trying to kill you. 6, 7 would be some scary clowns trying to chase you and kill you. And 10 would be fear itself trying to hunt you down and torture you for all eternity. Okay, so now I want you to imagine you wake up, then you quickly go on your phone, some random guy is on call with you, and then moments later the same guy is trying to kill you in your own house. But I'm not gonna lie, if I'm on this staircase and he's chasing me, I'm kicking him down the stairs, and then it's on sight. And you might say, oh, the second ghost face is gonna come for you. I'm just gonna repeat that same process all over again since they're both pretty fucking stupid. No, honestly, just because of how stupid the killer is in this movie, or what killers are in this movie, I can't really give this more than a 5 out of 10. And also, the killer, I guess, is somewhat, scary, but the costume looks kind of goofy and shit, and it's just a basic small knife, so I'll also probably give Fear of the Villain a good, 5 out of 10. And the overall rating will also just be a flat 5. Okay, so basically now you're on a road trip. You stop at a gas station quickly. Your friends wander off somewhere to get gas, but it's been quite a while, so you think they might have disappeared. Then you go out with your brother to look for them, and he gets fucking killed by this motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, I'm dashing to the nearest highway, and I'm just gonna keep running until someone picks me up. Now, I know I made it sound like this wouldn't be that scary, but I mean, getting chased by this guy would be pretty scary, especially after seeing your brother get killed. So this would be like an 8 out of 10. And I mean, this guy is pretty big. He's wearing a human skin on his face, and he holds a huge chainsaw. So this would also probably be like an 8 out of 10. And for the overall rating, I mean, it's going to be a flat 8. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. If I wake up and I see this pizza face looking ass motherfucker staring at me, I will not be smart enough to figure out that I need to hurt myself in order to wake up. So this guy will most likely just kill me in my sleep. So for the reason that he can make me die however he wants to in my sleep, for example, he make me peg to death, which would be pretty terrifying. So I have to give this like a 8 out of 10. And also seeing this guy in my sleep would be pretty terrifying because, I mean, you can just look at him and he looks pretty fucking disturbing. Plus, he has those finger knives, so this is gonna get like a 7.5 out of 10. And the overall rating will be like a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna go in summary, but if this guy is trying to kill me, I am not even gonna let him kill me. I'm gonna probably off myself before he can, because if he kills me, well, let's just say, he won't kill me. He'll torture me to death. Most of y'all have probably seen Terrifier movies already because they're pretty new. So I'm just gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I don't think this really needs any other explanation. And I don't even think I need to explain how terrifying he is. Just watch any of the movies, you'll see. And for the overall rating, I will just give it a 9.5 out of 10. So, yeah, for this it's kind of confusing because where I live or not depends on which trap I'm in. But I'd say, for example, on the first trap where I have to saw my leg off, if it's a life or death situation, I'd probably be able to do it and just get medical help immediately. But if it's this one, for example, where I have to call out the razor blades, I'm probably just gonna die. Then if it's this one, where I have a reverse bear trap on my head and I have to cut this guy's stomach open for the key, I'm not gonna lie, I value my life over his, so I'd probably just cut his stomach open. And if it's this one where the gel is easily flammable all over my body, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably just gonna be burnt to a crisp. Now, no matter what, even if I die or live in this movie, I feel like if you wake up in one of these traps, it's gonna be insanely terrifying, so I'll give this like a, 9 out of 10. However, as for fear of the villain, I mean, the guy is either just a puppet or, the old guy, so this ain't that scary. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. But nonetheless, the overall rating will still be like a 7 out of 10. Okay, so basically in this movie, there's this monster which, if it kills a person, it can basically act the exact same as them. And even in this movie, the scientists that were in it, legitimately all of them died, so I think I die, is what I would say if I didn't play a shit ton of Among Us back in 2020. Now that I think about it though, playing Among Us with a shape-shifting monster in real life would be pretty scary, so I'll give this like an 8 out of 10. And as I said earlier, because it's thinking shapeshift and it's pretty terrifying, I'd probably give this like an 8 out of 10. So I'd also probably give the overall rating an 8 out of 10, flat. Well, this is the end of the video. I mean, I know it's quite a short one, and I know Halloween was, around a week and a half ago, and I'm really sorry. This video was supposed to come out on Halloween or like 2 days maximum after, but I got really sick for like a whole week basically. So it just took longer to finish, and I really hope y'all can forgive me, but I do promise that from now on, like, I will post videos more often, and even if I'm sick, I'll just, try to make the videos because I like making these videos. So, yeah, anyways, that's basically going to be it for this video, and I hope you see you in the next one. Also, before I quickly end this off, I know that this video is a bit different from what I've, made in my last video, but I promise there will be some similar types of videos coming out very soon. So stay tuned. Bye.